Yellow guys, Ethan Nichols back at it again. Today is the day I'll be teaching you guys how to do the snap change. And like, I know I said I'd never teach magic, and I'm not gonna do it. This is not gonna be like a habit thing. I just wanted to show you guys this since I gave out the decks of cards out to the giveaway winners. I wanted to give them something to practice, you know. And you guys are about to find out in a second why this trick is mostly used for camera work anyway and stuff like that. I'll get into angles, stuff like that, how to do the move, and a way you can do it for people in the real world. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so first things first, you just want to get 2 cards. What? I know. You want to get 2 cards. With any kind of color change or change in general, it's good to have 2 very opposing cards. So I got a face card here, and then a red 7 here, black face card, red 7 here. And basically what you're going to put those together. Make sure they're lined up pretty good. And you're going to take your 2 on your right hand, left hand, just do the opposite of me. But you're going to take your index and your middle finger, and you're going to place it right on the corner. These numbers here, called pips, if you do it on the right side, right hand, just put that right on the corner there. Pretty close. Okay? And basically, the gist of the move is this. I'll get into more detail later, but all you're going to do is take your middle finger and slide it behind like that. So this is what it looks like from the back. So again, this is very angle sensitive. So if I were to go up, you could see that. If I were too far down, you could see that there. So basically, you want to have it straight on to the person's eyes, or the camera, straight on the person's eyes. Take that middle finger, slide it fully behind, and conceal it right there. Basically, you're going to pinch it between your middle finger and your thumb there. And that's what you see from the beginning, or from the front. So basically, it goes here. You're going to be very low to the ground, or very low to the corner. You're going to push, just like that. Now, if you were to do that even fast without moving at all, it would look like that. Okay? But to hide that, and you can hear that noise, to hide that, you're basically going to take that, and you're going to flick the card as you do it, like that. That's the most basic way to do it. So here, you're going to flick, but when you flick, you're going to take that card away, like that. That conceals the noise. Now, just getting a little further detail. If you're with someone that likes to burn your hands, and that's what magicians call that, for just staring at your hands. If they like to burn your hands, they will notice that the 2 to 1 finger. So the most basic way is just go 2 to 1. But once you get better at that and practice that more, you can try to take that finger away and just only move it up and down when you need to. So holding it, leaving a little bit more room for your index, hold it out, flick, and it's 1. It starts with 1 and ends with 1. So you're gonna be here, leave enough room for your finger, and once you flick, then you do up down. So that's slowly here. Save room for your finger, flick. As you flick, it comes in and pulls back. Now let's get into the angles. I kind of touched on it a little bit, but again, angles. So you want the card pointed right at your spectator's eyes. So if you're doing this for people, you want their eyes pointed right here. Because if it's a little too down, they see that. A little too up, they can see it from the back. And obviously, you don't want to do it to a crowd of people. You want to do it to one person, because anybody that's not in front like this is going to see that. So again, you want here 1 person directly to your front, and push like that. Eyes right on the card. Now, the cleanup is kind of non-existent if you only have the 2 cards in your hand. If you have 2 cards in your hand, it goes like that. So basically, if you're here, you're stuck in this position until you run away, basically. So I'll teach you how to clean it up with somebody. So I'm gonna do this kind of high because my camera's up high. So what you're gonna do, if you have the full deck in your hand, you're gonna get your double any way you want. Strike double, pinky count, anything like that. So you get your double. And what that is just taking your 2 cards. You get a pinky break under that. So you have these 2 cards buffed up like that. And this is a very exaggerated. What you're gonna do is you're gonna take your fingers, find your point. You're gonna rotate it up like that. So in front of you, it's gonna be here. You're gonna rotate up. So again, it helps seal the cards together if you rest it on the pack. Then you're gonna do your move up, down. Now you're in this position again. But if you keep the deck close to you like this, that up, down, all you have to do is drop. Let go. So here, what you're gonna do is drop that right on the pack. You can come away and drop that one. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna get your break. You're gonna show, put it to the pack, flick. Now from here, you're just gonna drop that one, pull away, and rest on top. And that rest on top, I'll show you again. So here, flick, take this one, drop, and that rest on top, I'm just taking my middle finger, putting it on the side. I'm only holding between those two, and I just let it fall right onto the back like that. It's not concealed, see? So if you're doing it to more than one person, anybody else can see that. I didn't throw. But, again, either onto one person or to a camera. Here, and across. Here. Sorry if I'm looking in the monitor a lot, I gotta make sure I'm doing it right and it looks okay. But here, flick, and across. That's basically it for the snap change. There's different variations to do it, as you saw in my last video. If you guys go back to that last video, check it out. See if you guys can do any of the different variations of it. They're all just kind of basically different ways to do that exact movement. Play with it, have fun with it. Make sure if you like this content, I'll probably not gonna do it a lot. If I do teach, I might teach like cardistry, stuff like that. Maybe I'm gonna teach nunchucks for sure, nunchucks, martial arts moves and stuff like that. But I'm probably not gonna teach too much magic. But again, if you like the content, make sure you subscribe, like the video. Thanks guys, peace.